I mean, I had enough consciousness to know this isn't right, but in the back of your mind, when you're 4 or 5 years old, you just assume every kid in the world is experiencing this, because this person that's perpetrating is someone your family trusts. So you just part of you is afraid to tell, and the other part of you assumes that this is life. And so when I grew up old enough to realize that wasn't normal, you deal with all these kinds of emotions. And that's when I go to the party side, and, you know, you wind up having, my father wasn't in the picture. He had, you know, chased a lot of things in life and left the family. And we reconciled before his death and had a wonderful reconciliation because he met Jesus in a powerful way, which restored our relationship. But so with his presence being gone and this happening, I had this need for approval and affirmation. And so I excelled at academics because I got praised for it. I chased excellence in athletics because I got praised for it. But behind the scenes, I said yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, yes, sir. I was a very polite guy. I came from a good family, but I was very manipulative because I was medicating with addiction and alcohol. I was stealing out of the back of a grocery store where I worked. Until I almost drowned in my own vomit on July the 4th of 1990. A friend hadn't turned me over, I would have died in my own vomit. It was that day I said, I'll never do this again, ever. And 3 days later, I was drunk again. I knew I had a problem. I had a radical experience with Jesus in November of that year. I knew here, it had never gotten here. But my grandpa's religion, his faith, his experience, I had my own encounter. And it changed me. So I started preaching the gospel, I mean, immediately, because I was asked to tell my story in a youth service. The crowd came out, small town. They came to heckle. Some of them came to hear. Here's the party kid, the football player in a little bitty town. And 7,500 students showed up that night. 4 of my peers gave their heart to Jesus. I wasn't even planning on preaching. I was just telling my story. The youth pastor got up. I wept my way through. I didn't know what the anointing was, but I didn't know how to bear it, and I wept my way through. 4 of my peers gave their heart to Jesus, and I was set to be baptized after that service. And they called their parents, and they got baptized with me.